today we have a stretch and mobility class. I want you seated on your mat using any pillows you need. And let's just start circling our rib cage around our pelvis. And then reverse. Much space with that rib cage as you can, even in the back space. One more. And then center, let's bring our arms out to the side, palms up. And just gently side to side. Opening up that side body, those ribs. Getting the spine moving. On your next one, hold it there. Breathe. And then up and over to the other side. And up, bring your hands behind you and lift your heart up. And up. And center, start to circle those shoulders up and back. One more. And then gently bringing your head side to side. One more each direction. And then head up, and you're gonna look over one shoulder, the other. One more each side. And then just drop the chin down, roll those shoulders. Breathing here. Then lifting the head, bringing your hands back behind, lifting the heart. And up. And then coming center. Bring your feet about mat width apart. Hands behind, and you're going to drop one knee down and then the other. And then that one that's inward is going to start to lead. Pull the other leg. Keep it going. And if you're feeling okay here, you can sit up. Just being gentle with yourself. If that's feeling okay, I am traveling forward. Start to bring your hands to heart center. On your next one, we're going to hold. Coming over that front leg, melting forward. Coming back up and over to the other side. Coming forward. Slowly back up, coming center. bring the bottoms of our feet together and bring them out a little further from your body. Not close in, not like a butterfly, more like a keyhole. And just start to come forward and melting over. Rolling up, I want you to flex your feet. And again, coming forward, you can use your hands to bring those toes back a bit more. Those toes trying to reach toward your shin, stretching out all that underneath of that foot there. As you're there, if you want, you can give them a little massage. Slowly coming up. Bring your legs together and forward. I'm going to go long ways on my mat. Lift your arms up and coming toward your toes. A little sore, like I am today. Ease into it. Breathe. Every exhale out, feel that body release. And now just relax the toes. Ragdoll over. On your next exhale, coming up, bring your hands behind, bring those feet in. Try to have your fingers facing your body. Let's lift the pelvis, lift the heart into a reverse tabletop here. Breathing. Back down. Send those legs back out. This time, turn the legs slightly out. You can flex the feet, have the arms up. And coming over. This one might be a little tighter than parallel legs. Again, just giving it time. And then keep them turned up, but just relax your toes, relax your feet. Slowly rolling up, bending your knees back in, hands behind, back to that reverse tabletop. Bringing your pelvis down, making your way into a straddle. Bent knees if you need, or pillows under those knees. Sitting on a block, let's stretch up and over. Coming up and over to the other side. Melting forward, easing into it. Everybody's going to be different. Remember, your melt might be right here. Relax the feet now, the legs. One more breath. And then coming up. Now coming in for that butterfly, feet together. Heels in closer to your pelvis this time. Roll those shoulders back. Bring that heart forward and melting over. Reach those arms out as the body starts to relax. Let's walk our hands over to the left. Thinking of that right sit bone staying down to the ground. If you want, you can take that right hand and press that right leg away. Bring that right hand back. If you moved it, stretch out that side. Reaching that right arm away. Walking through center over to the other side. Again, if you want, you can take that left hand and press that left thigh away. Quieting everything down in the end. Move that left arm, bring it back, and find that nice stretch along the body as you reach that arm away. Slowly coming back to center. And rolling up. Grab onto those ankles, roll the shoulders back. With the heart and the chin. And back to center. Let's make our way to hands and knees. If you want, do a few little closes before we get there. And flowing to your hands and knees. Do a few cat-cows, mobilizing that spine, finding some flexion and extension. Breathe. And then just finding a neutral spine. Send your left foot back, pushing through the heel. And let's send that right arm. Opening up the chest, pushing through that heel, and then bringing it back. Send that right leg long, pushing through that heel, flexing the foot, digging the toes, sending that left arm up. Knees back underneath you. Let's tuck those toes. Push back. Push your pelvis back. If you feel okay there, try sitting on your heels, opening up the bottoms of the feet there. Feel that pinky toe into the ground. See if they're there. hang out here. If you want a little bit more, bring your hands behind. Coming back to your hands. Keep those toes tucked and press to a downward dog. Get a nice walk through the heels. And then reaching both heels down, reaching your heart toward your thighs. Relax the head. And then flowing back down to hands and knees. Face you this way so you can see what my body's doing. You're going to bring your arms wide, and I want you to rotate one arm in. Bring your head down. And then come up and rotate to the other side. And again, going slowly from side to side. So it goes in from the top of the shoulder and down. And again, let's hold this one for a little while. And then over to the other side and hold for a little while. And then coming back to your hands and knees. Let's bring our left leg forward to a low lunge. Bringing your heart forward. Hands can stay on the ground here. Breathe in. Now send that pelvis back. And straighten that leg as much as you can. Reaching your heart toward your toes. And then trying to melt forward. And then shift forward again, bringing that heart forward. Hang out here. If you want, take that left arm, reach back and grab that right foot. You can stay in that rotation or square your shoulders off. I feel it more in my quad when I square my shoulders off. Release that foot. Send that pelvis back again. Half split. Coming back. That lunge this time. Huck your back toes. Turn out and send those right toes up to the ceiling. If you need, use your hands for support here. Otherwise, try to reach those hips down. And press that bent leg back. It's probably hard to see me because I'm facing the back. And then letting your hands help you come back to that lunge. A nice stretch here. Reaching that heart forward. And then stepping that left leg back. Let's send our right leg forward. Repeating that all on the other side. And each side's going to feel a little different. Breathing here, heart forward. And bring your pelvis back, straightening that right leg. that lunge, hanging out here and really just bringing that hip down. We'll take that right arm, bend that left leg, and reach for that foot. Again, you can stay rotated or square your shoulders off. Breathe. Sometimes those quads can be tight, and you'd rather just speed by this one. I know that's how I feel. That quad time to open, that hip. And release. Send the pelvis back. Stretching over that right leg. Tilt those toes a bit. Feel like your foot needs a little mobility, or that calf. Coming back to that lunge. Tuck your left toes. Rotate from that femur. And then drop the hip down. Don't let that right knee come down. Going back, breathing here. Slowly using your hands for help. Back. One more little stretch here. And then let's bring that leg back and make our way to laying on our stomach. Hands underneath our shoulders. Let's roll those shoulders back. And now let's push into those hands, coming just into a sphinx. And then down as our head comes down, just lifting both legs without going to that lower back, not high. And lower the toes down. You're gonna come back to that sphinx. Start to press up to that upward dog. Lowering down, lifting those legs, lower the legs, roll those shoulders, taking your extension stretch. Lowering back down, this time bending both knees. Reaching for those feet, bringing them toward your bottom. Then I want you to push your feet into your hands. Lift the head and toes up to the ceiling. Breathing here. And coming back down. Nice breath here. And then repeating, sending the toes and head up to the ceiling. Bring back down. Release your feet, hands underneath. Press back to a child's pose. Knees separated, letting that body fall between the thighs. Feeling as if your spine is melting towards the ground. Next, I want you to come up. Separate your knees and start to walk yourself forward. Legs turned out. You can hang out here or walk forward, bringing the pelvis down. Hands together, forehead on your hands, making any adjustments. Thinking of your whole pelvis trying to go to the mat. Those 3 points, 2 hip bones and that pubic bone. And if you want, you can rock one leg in and one leg out. Finding that mobility in the hips there. Keeping those 3 points. And now try with the flexed foot. And then reaching both heels towards the ground. And then trying to bring both heels up to the ceiling. Back to parallel, making any adjustments. And turned out. And parallel. Turned out. Parallel. And now, think of those heels trying to reach towards the ground, hanging out here for a little bit. And then just extending from the knee, lengthen those legs out, and then slowly bringing them back. A little rock here. And then making your way to your back. You can keep your left leg bent or straightened, but let's hug that left leg in. Flex that foot and start to stretch that right leg. Let's do a few point and flex. Prefer you can use a band or a strap. Really working through the feet. And then just relax the foot and stretch that leg toward yourself. Bring it slightly across the body, flex that foot and maybe sickle it. Keeping that hip down. Bring that leg back to center and then over to the side. Center, one more stretch, and then send that leg down. Other side, stretching that leg up, do a few flex and points. Ankle a little noisy today. And then just relaxing that foot. Shifting that leg across the body, keeping the pelvis down. Flex the foot, sickle it if you'd like. That hip bone down. Breathing. And then bringing that leg to the side. Slowly coming back to center. Let's hug both legs into the chest. Pressing the legs in, thinking that pelvis reaching to the ground. Bring your feet down to the mat. Drop your knees out to the side, bottoms of your feet together. Palms up, hanging out here for a moment. I want you to put a little pressure with the hands. And then use your hands to help bring those legs back. Separate your feet about mat width, and then drop the knees in towards each other, flexing the feet there. Slowly bringing your feet back. Pour our legs and our body to the side. Using that top arm to gently press yourself up to a seated position. Taking a nice big inhale, reaching the palms up and bringing them down to heart center. Thank you for joining me, and I hope your body feels a little bit better. Have a good day.